Fedora 42 will be released on April 15th. Let's check out the new features, starting with the new GNOME 48. GNOME now has a Wellbeing tab in its settings. It supports screen limits and break reminders. It also shows you your screen time. The screen time tracking feature can be disabled. There are multiple performance improvements throughout the GNOME desktop environment. First, the JS engine is more optimized and it should consume less memory and CPU. Additionally, the Files app, Nautilus, gets improved file loading times and better scroll rendering. Users with discrete graphics should expect a smoother experience because of dynamic triple buffering. Image Viewer gets additional editing capabilities. It can crop in custom or predefined aspect ratios. It can rotate and flip. GNOME has a new preserve battery health feature for mobile users that will not allow you to charge your device past the 80% mark. In the long run, that should preserve your device's battery. The default fonts on GNOME got an update. We now have Advaita Sans, which is based on the popular Inter font, and Advaita Mono, based on Usekva. Besides the main Fedora workstation with the GNOME desktop environment, the Fedora KDE Spin has been promoted from a spin to an official edition, so it should be on par with the GNOME version in terms of stability and polish. We also have a new Fedora spin, Fedora Cosmic, which integrates the Cosmic desktop environment that is Rust-based and developed by the Pop! OS team. There is a new installer. Fedora now uses the Anaconda Web UI, and the installer is much simpler, more streamlined. There are only a couple of steps. Most importantly, the partitioning step is simplified and should be easy for new users, even if you're making a more complicated setup like dual booting. Of course, as this is a Fedora release, we mostly discussed new features in GNOME, new features in Anaconda that were integrated, updated packages, not really something custom and specially built for the distribution. Fedora is like that. They integrate existing open source and keep it vanilla flavored, especially the desktop environments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to get notified when I release another one of these videos. Take care.